Here's a guy using an adze and making it's coconut wood, and he's using this adze to make timbers for the roof. And this guy's flogging away, dividing this coconut log into 4 pieces, which this fellow behind me will then add. You'd think they'd have a saw for doing this, but no, he just chops away with this thing. It's really hard work. You tell you, an absolute sweat on here. And bare feet. No health and safety at work here. He just moves that little chock along us. That must be absolutely killing. Exactly the same, although here I don't suppose they've seen snow ever. But we don't have this. Stone jumping up and down earthquake, we don't have that. And the stone gone, it's a tornado. Quite amusing. This is a water monitor. We've just stopped for lunch on our way to Dambulla, and this thing is just wandering around in this little ditch. It's big. It must be about, oh, it's more than 6 feet long. Look at the length of that tongue.
And also chicken or the deep fried.
And the guide is telling us they eat snakes or chicken, whatever they can get themselves their mouth around. But yeah, it's a big animal. These are called jackfruit. We're just at a stall by the roadside here. When it's ripe, it's like a dessert, but when it's not ripe, they cook it. Strange looking thing. So this is the stupa at the Golden Temple in Dambulla. Look at that blue sky as well. Wonderful. I just come round and swing round. There you can see the golden Buddha. It's a pretty big thing. And underneath it is a museum, a Buddhist museum, but you need to pay to get in there. But it's got an interesting way in. So there is the entrance. You're walking through the mouth, past the epiglottis. It's like going into a cinema. And here you can see this line of statues going into these Buddhist monks. Obviously going into the temple. They go back a long, long way, but they go back further than you can see there. Way back beyond that beautiful bougainvillea at the far end. You can see the first 3 monks in this queue with their offerings. It's about 30 degrees standing here in the sun. It's very, very hot. Well, there we get a side view of this Buddha. And I think it's at this point I have to take the shoes off. There's a little bit of information in it. So, unlike most Buddhist temples, it hasn't been open very long. 2001. And there it is, up directly underneath. And it is big. This is just another view of that little parade of statues. This is really bizarre, really odd. But I haven't seen any monks at all.